Hi everyone, Leah here from EurekaCrystalBeads.com with a fun product spotlight for you. Before I get started, just a quick reminder to go check out the rest of our channel, and if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button and notification bell and you'll always know when we're posting new content. So today, what I am spotlighting for you is something not new, but sort of new. So those of you who are heavy into the beading community might have been recently excited over these Cymbal findings. Cymbal is the brand name. And what they are a bunch of metal findings that are made to fit in with many of our favorite beads, including some of the most popular check two-hole beads. So the reason I'm spotlighting today is because initially, prior to today, they were only available in gold and silver. Well, now they are available in ever popular rose gold and really beautiful and sultry antique brass. So I'm going to show you some of these amazing findings up close, some of my favorites, and some examples of them in use in the silver. I haven't had a chance to make anything yet in these new finishes because they literally just came into us today, but we were so excited we wanted to film something for you all. So to give you a better idea of the Cymbal findings, if you're not familiar with them, they are these really great findings that are beautiful for finishing off your seed beaded projects, but they are constructed in a way where you can weave them right into your piece. So as an example, this is a really lovely fan-shaped finding that's a nice way to finish off your piece and add a clasp. But if you'll notice the little loop there, it's the size of a size 8 seed bead. So I was able to attach it right into my stitching. So this is a size 8 square stitch bracelet, and I was able to pick up that little loop on the finding as if it was one of the size 8 seed beads, and I square stitched it right in. And it's just a really beautiful way to make your work look very seamless at the clasp area. Another good example is this bracelet. This is another piece that's meant for size 8s, and this is a really lovely dainty little finding. And if you can see the difference, that top row, which looks all silver, the first, middle, and last bead are a silver lined size 8 seed bead, but the other two, the two that are straddling that center bead, those are part of the Cymbal finding. And as you can see, I was able to weave them right into the bracelet. So not only do you have something that really just seamlessly fits in, it really just camouflages a lot of the bulkiness of what a clasp area can sometimes become if you're not careful. So that's a really nice one. This one is a really great, really popular one. This one is made for SUPERDUOs. This is probably, SUPERDUOs are probably the most popular everlasting check two-hole bead. They're so versatile. This is peyote with SUPERDUOs. All of these that I've shown you, by the way, these are all videos that we have up on our YouTube channel. So we'll link you below to these as well. So that way you can see how some of these projects are made using these great Cymbal findings. But this is a really popular one because it fits in right with the SUPERDUOs, and in this case, peyote with SUPERDUOs. So I'm just such a huge fan. And then I finished it off with, of course, my favorite tiara cast toggle clasps. And all of them that I showed you here, we do have them in the new finishes. So let me show you some of these up close. So I think I'll start with showing you the ones that I showed you in the bracelets. So this is that fan finding, and it's in beautiful rose gold. And if you're like me, you are a huge fan of rose gold. Rose gold is super hot right now. Everyone's asking for it. So it's really great that Cymbal added it to their repertoire of finishes. I think it's absolutely stunning. It's a nice shiny rose gold. This is another of my favorites. We might as well, we'll start with the rose gold first. This is another of my favorites here. This is another finding for a size 8 seed bead. How beautiful is that? It has a beautiful scalloped edge. Your size 8s go in between the little metal size 8s that are at the bottom here. Again, you weave them right into your stitches. And if you've given Cymbal findings a try, you'll definitely be able to agree with me when I talk about the quality of the findings. They're really solid. They're really beautiful castings. They're clean looking. There's no sharp edges. They're cleaned up very, very well. And we also have a smaller version of this same finding here, again, for the size 8 seed bead lover. This is a smaller version of it for something where you want to work a little bit more petite. So a bracelet that would be a little less wide. I actually have them laid out here based on the type of bead they go with. So these are our SUPERDUO findings, our size 8 findings, our Gem Duo and Diamond Duo findings, and then we have some that go with size 11s. And the same thing down here, our size 11s, our SUPERDUOs, our Gem Duo / Diamond Duos, and our size 8s. So that finding that I used on that peyote bracelet with the SUPERDUOs, that's this finding here. And again, I just love how solid they are, and they're just really, really clean looking. And if you notice, they look like little SUPERDUOs. They fit right in. They're like little half SUPERDUOs. If you took a SUPERDUO and cut it in half, that is what is attached and coming off of the bar here. And so your SUPERDUOs fit beautifully right in between and on the outsides of those little half SUPERDUOs that are part of the finding. I'll show you that same one in the antique brass, which I think is really lovely. I think antique brass, it's so beautiful. It has such a nice satin look to it. This is not a shiny finding. It's a lovely satin finish, and it has that antiquing on it, so it gives some real character to what you use it with. And again, it's like that little half SUPERDUO that will fit right in with whatever SUPERDUOs you're going to weave into it. Let's see what's next. Oh, this is the other one that was used on the red, white, and blue bracelet. This one's really tiny, really simple, and it really disappears nicely into your work and really lets you show off the beads. So again, we have it's like two little size 8 seed beads that are at the bottom of that finding. And so you're able to weave them right into your work. And there's a little bit of nice texturing on this one too. And what I really like about the Cymbal findings is that the loops are really solid. They're not thin little dainty loops. The loops on these are just as solid and substantial as the rest of the piece. So they hold together phenomenally well. All right. Another neat thing about the Cymbal findings is that they don't just make the findings as far as what's attached to the clasp. They also have some really great bead options. So in our little Gem Duo, Diamond Duo category, we have these beautiful rose gold plated, textured, with a little checkerboard pattern on it, Diamond Duo or Gem Duo shaped beads. And just like the Gem Duos and the Diamond Duos, they are drilled with the 2 holes. So you can work these right into your design. So to give you an idea of that, that would be like if we had these beads done up as a SUPERDUO. Oh wait, we do right here. These are actually the rose gold colored SUPERDUO. So they're the same shape as a SUPERDUO. So you can weave them right into your piece, and they add a really cool metallic element to it. So we have those in the SUPERDUOs. We have them in the Diamond Duo / Gem Duo category. Another great one here is a really beautiful finding if you're going to be doing something with Gem Duos or Diamond Duos that's going to be very wide. And that's another thing that's really great about these is it finally gives beaders an opportunity to end nice wide cuff bracelet designs with beautiful wide findings that are different than just a wide clasp. You have a beautiful way to use maybe a toggle that you love, or a lobster claw that you love. Perhaps you want to make it adjustable, so you want a lobster claw with an extender chain. This gives you a really beautiful way to finish off that wide bracelet that will lead right into the clasp. So what you'd end up having is the clasp in between these 2 loops here, and then your bracelet coming out from those findings. Let's see. Okay, one of the last ones that I want to show you is a really beautiful finding for size 11s. And again, it's just a really graceful looking finding, I think. The attention to detail on these is really beautiful. You can see that has that lovely flat edge that just catches the light nicely. And we have right here little size 11 sort of metal seed beads that are attached. And again, just like with the SUPERDUOs or the Gem Duos, they're going to weave right into your work, which is really nice. So this is made for a set amount of size 11s to go across, but you can certainly extend beyond it depending on the stitch that you're doing. But I just love how beautiful these are. I mean, the edges on them are so nice and clean. They're really just a nice addition to your beadwork. So as you can see, we did get in a little bit more in the rose gold than the antique brass, but we got in both colors of all the most popular ones, absolutely. And we hope that you'll want to give them a try. Again, they're beautiful, worked into your bracelets or your whatever pieces you're weaving. We have them in the silver and the gold. We're going to link you below to all of them on our website, so that way you can take a look, give them a try, and hopefully you end up loving them as much as I do. All right, folks, that wraps it up. Thanks for watching. Make sure to visit us on over at EurekaCrystalBeads.com for everything I showed you in this video today. We're also going to link you to those videos for these projects below as well. Hopefully we can satisfy all of your beading and jewelry needs. Bye.